Hi everyone, it's Tatiana from Tatiana's Everyday Food and welcome back to my kitchen. If you're a fan of chocolate bark during the holiday season, either to enjoy for yourself or give it away as a treat, today's episode is for you. Now I'm a huge fan of peppermint bark, but today I wanted to share an extra special and extra tasty alternative version. Today I'm making a white and dark chocolate bark. We're going to add some salted pretzels, salted pistachios, freeze-dried strawberries and cranberries for the ultimate treat. And I love this bark because it's so easy to put together and it looks so festive. So let's get started and I'll show you how to make it. Before I get started, I wanted to run through all the ingredients really quick. So today I'm going to be using 3 cups of semi-sweet dark chocolate chips. Now you can also use milk if you don't like dark chocolate. I have 2 cups of white chocolate chips. I have some freeze-dried strawberries, which are available at Trader Joe's, some salted pistachio halves, dried cranberries, and some salted crushed pretzels. Today I'm going to be using a 13 by 9 inch brownie pan, and I've lined the bottom and the sides with some parchment paper, and you want to have lots of overhang on the sides so it'll be really easy to lift the bark out of the pan once it's done. So I have that ready. First thing I'm going to do is melt my chocolate. I melt my chocolate in the microwave. It's super easy. You really don't need a double boiler for this. So what I do is I set the power level on my microwave to 50% so it doesn't burn the chocolate, and then I stir every about 30 to 45 seconds until it's completely melted. Now with the white chocolate, it can be a little tricky to melt, so if your chocolate isn't melting as smoothly as you want it to, you can always add a touch of shortening, maybe like half a teaspoon, and it'll kind of help smooth things out. All right, I have my chocolate melted and now we can get started. Now before I pour in my chocolate, I'm gonna add in my crushed pretzels. So I just put a small handful in a bag and then use a meat mallet to crush them into small bits. And these little pretzel bits are gonna add so much great flavor to our chocolate bark. So first, I'm gonna pour in my dark chocolate. Just use a spatula and pour it evenly across the top here. I'm going to use my spatula and carefully spread the chocolate over the top of my pretzels and form a nice even layer. And next I'm going to add in my white chocolate, and I'm just going to make little dollops on top of the dark chocolate. And while my chocolate is still melted, I'm going to take a knife and just run it through the chocolate and create a nice swirl pattern. So you want to incorporate some of that dark chocolate into the upper layer with the white chocolate. And now I'm ready to add my toppings. So I'm going to sprinkle some pistachios over the top. And you want to do this while the chocolate is still melted so the fillings get attached to the top and they don't fall off when you cut into the bark. I'm going to add some cranberries. These are going to add a nice pop of red color, a little bit of tanginess. And now for my favorite ingredient, the freeze-dried strawberries. And I'm going to push these into the chocolate just a little bit to ensure that they stay there. And that's it for my chocolate bark. And now I'm going to place this into the refrigerator for about an hour and let that chocolate set up completely so it's completely solidified, and then I'll be able to lift it out of the pan and cut it into pieces. I just took my chocolate bark out of the refrigerator and out of my brownie pan, and now it's time to break it up. So you can either break it up with your hands if you want more irregular pieces, or use your knife to chop it up. And that's it for my chocolate bark. I love how easy it is to put together, and it looks so festive, especially with these freeze-dried strawberries on the top. So if you want to keep the chocolate bark for yourself, I recommend just slicing it into small pieces and keeping it in an airtight container. Or if you want to give it away as a gift, I recommend heading over to Michael's. They have lots of great tins and goodie bags that you could slide the chocolate bark into and give it away as a gift. And now it's time to dig in and give it a try. This is so good, guys. This chocolate bark is the ultimate holiday treat. I absolutely love the combination of the salty pretzels and the salty pistachios combined with that sweet chocolate and those fruity strawberries on the top. It just makes for the best chocolate bark you have ever had. You guys have to give this a try. Plus, it's so easy to make, you really don't have an excuse not to give it a try. So if you do make it, snap a picture of it and send it to me on Instagram. I love to see you guys' creations. I hope you've enjoyed this little holiday treat video recipe, and I'll see you next time.